Hey, all, Michael Lunsford here, Citizens for a New Louisiana. And look, yes, I'm getting your phone calls. Yes, I'm getting your emails. Yes, I'm getting your text messages. I'm aware of the Stop Social Media Censorship Act. Not only am I aware of it, but we've been working on this for months here at Citizens for New Louisiana. This is from House Legislative Services, dated, do you see that up there? December 17th is when we got it back. I've been working on it with them since late October is when I started sending this in. Actually been working on it for months before that, getting all the language and everything together, finding a legislative partner to get it through House Legislative Services. So that's what it's done. It's under process. We're working on it at Citizens for New Louisiana. And by the way, if you're not a member of Citizens for New Louisiana and you would like to help us with this kind of stuff, become a member. It's really easy to do. newlouisiana.org/membership and join our effort. We could really use your help because it's just a few of us fighting really hard to represent not just you, but your rights and the things that Louisiana should be standing up for, but they're not. This is one of those things. So, Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act effectively allows social media companies to censor you. I believe Section 230 should be declared unconstitutional because the federal government is authorizing someone to deny your First Amendment right. It's enshrined in law. The First Amendment says you can't do that. You can't enshrine that law. They did it. A good lawyer, I think, could beat it. I'm not an attorney. I'm not sure. But this law would be for the state of Louisiana. Section 230 gives a state law exception, which means you can't be sued for the federal law, but if there's a state law that's applicable, you can sue based on the state law. That's why this is important. A couple things I want to bring to your attention. There's a bunch in here. And I'm going to post the language of this. If you want to read it, it'll be in the link, either in the description or if there's an article, it'll be associated. You'll be able to find it. A little bit of a warning, my eyes are a little sensitive. I blushed a few times reading this, so just be aware some of the descriptions in here on things that can be censored might make you blush too. So just be aware of that before you go read it. I'm letting you know. Now, the things that I like about this bill, and I'm going to save the best for last. A minimum of $75,000 in statutory damages per purposeful deletion or censoring of social media website users' speech. Okay? The reason that's important, why is it $75,000? Because the jurisdictional minimum to bring an Article 3 standing in federal district court is $75,000. We take care of it. So you don't have to go and figure out, okay, well, I lost this number of customers because this post didn't go out and it cost me this. You don't have to do all that work. It's done for you in the law. The next thing that I like about this, prevailing party in a cause of action under this section may be allowed cost and reasonable attorney's fees. Well, normally you would have to leave it to discretion or maybe not. If the law doesn't say you can get attorney's fees, then a lot of times they won't give it to you. But because the American rule is what that's called, is applied here, it's specifically mentioned in here that you can get attorney's fees. That means you can get your $75,000 and your attorney can be compensated for reasonable fees and time that he spent working on your case. That's very important. Finally, and this is the most important piece, the venue for any civil action brought under this section shall be in this state. So that means now you can sue Facebook or Twitter or whoever right here in Louisiana. You don't have to fly to California. Now they got to fly to Louisiana to defend themselves, and that's going to increase the cost for them to defend themselves, making it more likely. And look, all of this, you know, we're helping them vote with their checkbook. All of this is about making them more accountable and making them realize that if they do terrible things to regular consumers like you and I, they can be sued in court. What's that going to do? Does that mean you're going to sue them and win a lot of money? Possibly. That's not the purpose. The purpose is if there's an effective deterrent to prevent them from doing that, maybe they won't do it anymore. Maybe they'll stop silencing people. Maybe they'll become a platform for freedom of speech. Wouldn't that be swell? So listen, here it is. I've got the link in the description. Also, I'm going to include a link to become a member for Citizens for New Louisiana because, look, this kind of stuff, I would have had this out a month ago, but we don't have the resources. We don't necessarily have as many people helping as we could because we need more members like you to join. So, newlouisiana.org/membership and join. Read the bill. Let me know what you think. Also, contact your legislator because this is going to be very important. It has to go through the Senate. Contact your senator as well. Not U.S. Senate, state legislator. And if you want, I'll even include a link to where you can find that information out if you're not sure who your legislators are. So check it out. Stay tuned because we're going to be talking about this a little bit more in the days and months ahead.